The young man had reached his breaking point. He had failed again. Another dream shattered, another effort wasted. Sitting alone beneath a fading sunset, his thoughts echoed the same question over and over. Why do others achieve greatness while I keep falling short? He felt like the world was built to push him down every time he tried to rise. His will was fading, his hope nearly gone. In despair, he sought out a wise old man, known for helping those who had lost their purpose. When the young man found the master, he didn't hide his frustration. "Master," he said, "I've tried everything. I've worked hard, stayed disciplined, dreamed big, but success keeps slipping away. What am I missing? What is the secret to achieving everything I desire?" The old man didn't answer. Instead, he motioned for the young man to follow him to a nearby river. The air was still, the water calm. Without warning, the master grabbed the young man's head and pushed it underwater. Shocked, the young man fought desperately, thrashing and gasping until the master finally pulled him up. The young man coughed and shouted, "Why did you do that? Were you trying to kill me?" The master looked at him calmly and asked, "When you were under the water, what did you want more than anything else?" "Air," he cried, still struggling to breathe. The master nodded slowly. "When you want your dream as much as you wanted that breath of air," he said, "nothing in this world will be able to stop you." At first, the young man didn't understand. But as he caught his breath, something shifted within him. The meaning was as clear as the air in his lungs. He had wanted success, but not needed it. He had desired comfort more than growth. He had waited for motivation instead of creating it. He realized that his problem was not lack of opportunity, but lack of intensity. The master then said, "Most people say they want success, but only a few are willing to fight for it like their life depends on it. The difference between wanting and achieving is the fire within you. Desire gives birth to effort, and effort creates destiny." Those words echoed in the young man's mind for days. He began to see that true change doesn't start when life becomes easy. It starts when you refuse to accept defeat. From that day forward, he stopped hoping for the right time and started creating it. He woke up earlier. He worked longer. He studied more. He failed, but he got back up faster. The world didn't suddenly make it easier for him. He simply became stronger than the obstacles. He learned that the key to achievement is not just desire, but commitment. Desire says, "I want it." Commitment says, "I will do whatever it takes." And that commitment changed everything. Weeks turned into months, and months into years. His dream, once distant, began to take form. Every small victory became fuel for the next. The same struggles that once defeated him now forged his character. He discovered that success was never about talent or luck. It was about persistence. The master once told him, "The mind is your greatest ally or your greatest enemy." When you believe you can, your mind becomes a magnet for opportunities. When you believe you can't, it builds walls around your potential. So he trained his thoughts. He replaced doubt with certainty, fear with courage, and hesitation with action. Every morning he reminded himself of that moment underwater, that desperate need to breathe, and he turned that feeling into purpose. He stopped chasing results and started embodying them. One day, he returned to the river where his lesson began. The master was there, sitting peacefully. The young man, now confident and transformed, said, "Master, I finally understand. It was never about luck. It was about how much I was willing to give for what I wanted." The master smiled. "Now you know," he said. "And once you truly know, you can achieve anything in life." The young man looked at the water and saw his reflection, not of the same person who once sought answers, but of someone who had built his own. Moral of the story: when your dream becomes as essential as the air you breathe, success stops being a question. It becomes a fact. The secret is not in talent, not in chance, not in timing. It's in the relentless fire of a determined mind and the unshakable will of a committed heart. When you want it as much as you want to breathe, no obstacle can hold you back, because purpose becomes oxygen and persistence becomes life itself.